Welcome. Hello and welcome. This is Sports Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Glad to have you join us to talk sports. I'm Austin Okonakman on the show tonight. We'll continue our countdown to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, and the Ministry of Youth and Sports Development in Nigeria are now fully ready to ensure that the country have a good participation at that event in Tokyo. We'll talk about it as the ministry unveiled the Adopt campaign. What is it all about? Adopting a talent or an athlete, adopting an infrastructure or sporting facilities, all geared towards sports development in the country. We'll talk about it big time on the show tonight. What does it take to prepare an athlete properly for an Olympic Games? Yeah, what does it take? I mean, there's so much involved in it, but we're going to listen to Olympians, ex-Olympians on the show tonight, Falila Ogunkoya Omotayo and Enefe Okudobong, trying to let us understand the things that must be done to ensure that athletes are properly prepared for the Olympics. That one should get us talking also on the show tonight. We'll take a look at what's going on as regards sports development at different levels in Nigeria, particularly at the states. Just over the weekend, we concluded the 13th edition of the Imo State Sports Festival. That's one the state have said they want to use sports to rebuild the state, and they mean serious business with that one. We believe that it can be done, and if they do it properly. We'll also take a look at handball in Nigeria. We'll take a look at match day 9 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. What a story. We've been seeing away victories in the Nigeria Professional Football League this season. As it is, you can't even say this team can go all the way to win, but hey, it's still early days, match day 9, but some teams are already racing away. We'll talk about it. While for Aqua United, it's goodbye to Coach John Obu, and we hear Kennedy Boboye, former Plateau United manager, won the league with Plateau United, will be taking charge of the Promise Keepers. That should get us talking. We'll talk about the Nigeria Professional Football League. We'll also talk about the Nigeria National League. That one, we're also seeing some good football after week 4. Crown FC, they came to Lagos yesterday to stun stationary stores by 2-1. We're also seeing away wins in that league that has been described as the most important, because that's where promotion is gained to the Nigeria Professional Football League. Should also get us talking on the show tonight. We'll take a look at Arsenal. What are they doing to replace the manager that was told to leave, Unai Emery? They're talking to former player Mikel Arteta. Arsenal fans, let's be part of the show tonight. Can Mikel Arteta stop all the worries that your club is having this season? When we get into that discussion, I want to talk to Arsenal fans. Pogba is also on the show tonight. What's up with Pogba? I'll tell you, walk with us. And also we'll play some basketball, and of course also play, see what's going on with boxing. Tyson Fury is talking. Anthony Joshua is talking. Deontay Wilder is talking. Heavyweight boxing. Giving us reasons to talk sports tonight on the show. Should be interesting when we get to that one. But be part of the program, Sports Tonight, on your award-winning, yes, award-winning 13th time NMMA winner. Look, try to count it. Just try to count it. We've broken records and we're still winning trophies. Yes, when I say award-winning, sports-loving Channels Television, I know what I'm talking about. So stand up for the champions. Be part of the program tonight on Twitter, Channels_sports, Facebook, Channels-sports. You can send us an email to sportstonight@channelstv.com. All our top stories can be viewed on our website, channelstv.com, and on YouTube /channelsweb. If you log on to m.channelstv.com, you should be able to download the Channels TV app for any of those devices that you see right there. Be part of the winning team. Let's talk sports tonight. What are you talking about in Nigeria? The Ministry of Youth and Sports says we can't afford to play anymore. They now mean business, because it's just 219 days to go to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. They launched their Adopt campaign. Adopt an athlete, adopt an infrastructure, adopt a sporting facility to make sure that sports development is on track in this country. We will talk about it big time tonight. What are the major players? Who will listen to them as we take a look at what's going on in our world of sports. Let's welcome Kehinde Idris is with us in the studio. Kehinde, it's good to have you on Sports Tonight.
It's good to be here, and I love the lineup, or will you say the rundown that you just rolled out. And it's very tasty, cutting across several spots.
That's what it
but
is.
Topping it is what you just mentioned last. 219 days to go to the Olympics. And I heard that question you asked the minister at the event about the Olympics, and he gave, some good accounts. I think I love what Sunday Dare is saying and doing at this point.
Okay, so that's it. That sets the tone for the show tonight as we take a look at sports development in the country. 219 more days to go. I keep asking the question. I'll ask it tonight again. How ready is Nigeria? Akande told you, I caught up with the minister. I asked a lot of questions like, what are we doing? Is it another race against time? Because that's the story with Nigeria preparing for the Olympics, that is supposed to be a 4-year plan. Kende, 219. So now they say we can't play again. They adopted this campaign. Adopt an athlete initiative. Call the private sector. Call persons that are interested in sports development. Say, come and help us. Governments cannot do it alone. That's the way to go.
And that is, he is majorly aiming, talking about the sport ministry at the private bodies. Public-private partnership is what, that can help at this moment. Yes, it's 219. It's already late. No matter what angle we're looking at it from. If you're talking about still preparing for the Olympics in 219 days to go, it's already late. But there is also a saying that goes, there is no bad time to start a good thing. Just start it. And Sunday Dare is going in that shape.
Never say never. Because
it's never say never.
Better than you not doing anything at all.
Yeah, saying is, 219, you can still make a 1 or 2. But maybe going further next Olympic, we can get our acts even better together than we have done now. Now, adopt an athlete. Are you a private body that cannot afford a lot, but you can look to one Olympian?
And just let me support
Haruna Quadri. I would be supporting you all the way.
That's right.
I can remember there is a sport body, a sport bet body, also, one of these games body that gave as much as 38 million to Haruna Quadri.
Someone gave Oduayo about $20,000. Another person said, look, we're going to support you. It's initiatives.
It's initiative. And do you know what I love about the Haruna Quadri partnership with that body? They said 38 million for your trips, for your travels, not cash at hand, not cash at bank. When you're ready to go to Morocco, there is no, struggle. I need fund and all. UK, anywhere you want to go, there is fund ready. And that is what the initiative is about.
The lady on your screen, Oluwatobiloba
Amusan.
She was also adopted last night at that event. But there's been loads of questions because a lot of persons that came around don't really understand the initiative. But the ministry is saying, look, even if you allocate the entire budget, planning for the Olympics requires a lot of money. So now the ministry, they've said we're going to compete in 11 sports. And if you want to compete in 11 sports, just try and count the number of persons. The D Tigers have already qualified. That's a team sport. If the D Tigers should qualify, that's another team sport.
So you know how many you have there already.
So you will be going with close to about 40 athletes. Oh, that's a lot.
For the basketball team. Okay, I thought you meant the whole contingent.
The whole team.
Basketball alone can take almost that. Because you have to think of the officials too. There is no basketball team without the coach or without the coaching crew and also support backroom staff. So, team sports have this lot.
Now look at this guy. Came out there also. An Olympian. We'll never forget Atlanta 1996. I was there to support some. Our House of Rep members were also there. It was just to, look, come and support. Let's see what we can
lend your ideas, any strength you've got, any form, any power that you've got to help out, an Olympian at this moment. That is why I said they are not telling you to take up a team, a chunk. Take one single player, one single athlete, and say, you going all the way down there and, doing so well, we have adopted you.
We love it. So, Olympians that were there, I think we saw Kanu Wanko, Falila Togunkoya, Omotayo was there, Enefio Kudobong. I saw Lumide Oyedeji as a perm sec to the ministry.
Creme de la creme, when you're talking of Olympians in Nigeria over the years.
So everybody needed to come out to say, look, this is an initiative that we should do. And in fact, it was still going on. I needed to really understand. So I called the Minister of Youth and Sports. Come, let's go have a chat. What is the objective of the Adopt an Athlete initiative? Sunday Dare had this explanation to give.
Well, I think the major objective of the Adopt an Athlete campaign is to boost the support that the ministry and the country gives our athletes unlike in the past, of course, they got support in the past, but this time we want to make sure that we boost that support. We also want Nigerians, both individuals and corporate bodies, to be part of the Olympic spirit, to be stakeholders in our sportsmen and women, and see to the fact that they get the support they need. The Adopt an Athlete campaign focuses on providing support, targeted support for each of our potential medal-winning athletes. And whatever they get will be an organic relationship between the individual adopting and also the organization adopting.
Does this put us on track to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics?
Definitely it does. When you look at it, the bane of our preparation has been a number of factors. One, not starting early enough. I think this time around we've started at least taking the steps that are critical to chart a path to victory. We've announced the sports we're going to concentrate on, 11 of them. We're already engaging directly with the athletes that have qualified and the team that have qualified. We're looking directly at the issue of technical depth, the question of coaching, camping, training, and the trials that they need. That, all the things I've listed are so critical. You must just monitor them very closely, and you need a level of funding. What you see here today, we sat down with each of the athletes. Toby Amusa, for instance, foreign-based. What are the things you need? How much will it cost? The coach you're going to take, the camping, the trials, physiotherapists, the medications. She gave us, and we have an idea of what the budget is. Home-based, what do you need? X, Y, Z. They've told us. This is aside from what the government will provide for them. So I think we are focusing on the details right now in a very timely fashion. And after Lagos, we're going to go to Abuja, do the same adoption campaign, and then go to Port Harcourt. And by the time we do that, Nigerians will join the Olympic spirit, and then we'll get the support they need.
Did we make progress with the adoption of infrastructure?
Absolutely. You know, I said the adoption campaign has 3 components. Adopt a pitch, adopt a sports center, and adopt an athlete. We've seen one tonight. Adopt a pitch. Dangote has agreed to adopt the football pitch, the scoreboard, and the lights, and maintain for 2 years in Abuja. It's a process. He has to engage the experts, review what they want to do, agree on the budget, and we're almost at the end. I think by January, work will start. I talked about a township stadium up north where we have our youth playing. Somebody has adopted it. Lagos State, National Stadium. I just announced that someone is willing to put that football pitch back. And you know, it's a lot of work, the scoreboard and the rest. So that is progressing gradually. I have 2 or 3 people that have agreed to adopt the sports center, the basketball court in Abuja, the tennis court, hard court in Abuja. So it's a progressive work. Don't also forget, we've just been in office 111 days. It's a long journey, but we have the fundamentals of what we want to do tied down. We have a template and a blueprint. What we need to do is follow through.
So the Minister of Youth and Sports Development in Nigeria, Mr. Sunday Dare. Do I like the things he talked about? Yes. But I want action. I want action because he said a lot, particularly, let's talk about infrastructure.
Yeah.
It's beautiful that Aliko Dangote has said, look, for 2 years, I'm going to take up the Abuja National Stadium.
Yeah.
MKO Abiola.
Oh, used to the Abuja National Stadium.
But he mentioned Lagos also.
Yes.
And I'm sure, just listening to him, I'm saying, can we just start?
You know, I've got this joy inside of me for every time he speaks, every time, you know, we get to interview him and ask those I call them devilish questions sometimes. That puts you in the box, puts you in the corner. But Dare found a way to always give a suitable answer. He is very proactive. He's not a reactive person. He's waiting for your questions that will put you in the corner and he's got to answer. See, every athlete needs a place to train every now and then. They don't need, please, can we use this place? Open to them ready facility, top-notch, you know, equipment and all. They wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning. They jog down whichever way, get to that place, use themselves up, go back home, come the next day.
Some of the infrastructure, they are even open, but are they useful?
That is what I'm saying. It should be open. You should have equipment that are very, very good, top-notch equipments there, because there is no way you compete against the world with, you know, going through mediocrity. You cannot make that head. As much as you can see almost with nothing, our athletes have shown that there is raw talent. Now, if you had the infrastructures, the facilities, tell me, won't they be world beaters? Even with the way the world knows, you guys don't prepare. They are still wary. Whenever you have a Nigerian in the final of a race, you have a Nigerian in the football competition, you have a Nigerian in the basketball competition, as much as you've got big teams, big players, bigger, they still, you know, are wary of these guys because they know you've got the talent.
That's what it is.
Now they don't know how well did he or she prepare. That is what, you know, that is what we're waiting to see.
So you listen to the minister explaining the Adopt an Athlete initiative, and one of the things he said is, so as they are doing this, they want Nigerians to imbibe the Olympic spirit. What is it about? Inclusiveness, support, peace.
That is why they adopt an athlete. It's not just adopt. Adopt a pitch. Adopt a sporting facility.
That's right.
Bishop Agri. A lot of, let me stay with Lagos. A lot scattered around. Just, this is where they train. Basketball, handball, football, volleyball. So when I adopt one of the places, I'm helping over 1,000 athletes to get better. That is what it is about.
I know. So the ministry, they're saying, look, because we're quick to say, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? So we will all be responsible if we invest in those facilities. So you won't see somebody going there to destroy the facility or not putting it to good use and you keep quiet, because you have a responsibility to look after it because you invested in it. And I think that's really good. So we just hope that this Adopt an Athlete, Adopt a Facility, Adopt the Infrastructure initiative from the Ministry of Youth and Sports will work so well. We told you that it's just 219 more days to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Falila Ogunkoya has been there with athletics in Nigeria. That's in the middle right there. 400 meters. In fact, I think our team, their record at the Olympics is still the African record. Not touch. Enefio Kudobong, Olympic gold medalist. Olumide Oyedeji also went to the Rio 2016 Olympics. Falila Ogunkoya and Enefio Kudobong, they've been explaining, trying to let us see what should be done to prepare an athlete adequately for the Olympics. Let's listen to them.
And the long jump. The manner we eat, we like fried food, and because of cholesterol, we need to be very careful with the dietitian, a physiotherapist, a masseur. Everything encompasses, and you cannot train and go and sleep without a light, because you don't want that training to go to waste. So we have to manage the athlete, we have to manage the coach, because we have to everything. It takes a lot of things, and it costs money. It really costs money, and this is the avenue that is very, very important to athletes and and the coaches and the whole nation, because when that time comes, everybody's a coach. They want to say, why are you running like that? But it takes a lot of energy and perseverance for you to be there.
No, it takes a lot of things to prepare an athlete for the Olympics, and strictly speaking, it takes 4 years to prepare for the Olympics, and it takes 4 years and hours and hours of training and competition. We don't have that. There is no amount of thing that we can do now. So we can hope that the athletes have done enough by themselves to get to this level to go to the Olympics. You cannot just take a kid that is coming out of not going to school and say he should write WAEC or write JAM. It takes time, no matter how much. If it's a month to the exam, you can't just load everything. No matter how much you do, it won't pass. But it's the same thing in the Olympics. There are cycles, there are competitions, there are experiences you have to win, you have to lose, you have to gain confidence. So it's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of determination, a lot of dedication to it. But, I keep on saying but, it's better we do something late than not to do it at all.
mixed feelings. They said it's better we do something late than we just say, so we didn't even do it at all. They didn't even prepare. But you heard them. They've been to the Olympics. Falila said, look, avoid those fatty foods because cholesterol, you need to be on point. So there must be a dietitian, there must be a physio. It's 360 degrees branding to prepare an athlete for the Olympics. Let's go on this quick break. When we come back, we've listened to administrators, we've listened to former athletes. And what about the current athletes? Oduayo Adekroye has qualified for the Olympics. She's saying, well done. She loves this, that they're fired up to go to Tokyo and impress. Don't go anywhere. Stay.